It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Houston Texans. Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go. On the set. Mike 55. That's what I do.
Jackson on first down. It's complete to Snead. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Check nickel.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Watch the slant. Motion. Mike 55. Hey, eat. Here we go. Hey, watch edge. Check. Lucky. Wait.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 31-yard line.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing is Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Jackson. Snead's got it. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, saying, hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 16-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter.
Check right, check right. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They'll look to run with Ingram. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. On second down, Ingram. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And some room to maneuver. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
17 yards. And the Texans first down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 51 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Throwing again on second down. Jackson, catch is made by Marquise Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Jackson now, eluding the pressure right. He's got it to Ingram, complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a second down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson brought in left side by Snead. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Hey, check right.
To throw again is Jackson. Flush to his right. He'll run it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. On 3rd down, Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Complete to Marquise Brown. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score. Ravens 14, Texans 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Texans take over 1st and 10.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
1st down, Houston.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup. On 1st down, it's Watson. It's complete. Stills. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And Stills bringing it in. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller, as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guy.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken at the 3. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Watson on third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. To throw is Watson. And he finds Stills, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a fourth down play.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of 2 there, second down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. On second and 12, Watson under pressure now. Watson, and down he goes. And not a blitz there, but still able to get there from a strong safety position.
Yeah, I think that was a great example of what they call football IQ. Recognizing he was open, had a chance, and went ahead and got to the quarterback.
Following the sack, it's now third and long for Watson and the Texans. Back to throw, Watson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Returnable for Thomas. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Throwing again on second down. Jackson under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. DJ Reader able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. On the return, Carter. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Watson, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Jackson escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give them 17 on that pickup. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Jackson to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. play. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
A first down carry now for Miller. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Again, it's Miller. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. First carry here for Tywan Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Watson and Stills over the middle. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. 2 important parts to that play. 1, you get a first down, obviously. Charles, 2, managed to get out of bounds.
Love the way you dissected that, but he threw it in the middle of the field. So they picked up the first down, but he had to work his way to the sideline to stop the clock. What a great effort.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson over the middle here to Brown. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Mike 5-5. Mike 5-5. I'm here all day.
Here's Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Jackson. Snead's got it. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Check 50. Check 50. He's coming. We got double up.
Jackson to throw. It's complete to Snead. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Quarterback, don't get nervous. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Mike 55.
Oh, yo.
Mike 55. Check 55. Mike 55.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson, and he's got Snead. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. A costly mistake here at OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
10th carry now for Lamar Miller. Miller with a first down and more. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore, good night, everybody.